Bullish AMP cost forecasts vary between 1 cent and 3 cents by 2030. According to market researchers, AMP could reach 1 cent by 2025. For 2023, the pessimistic AMP market cost expectation is $0. AMP presentation: clients have grown accustomed to paying promptly and not having to worry about security when making purchases. Although this is more difficult for blockchains, AMP is utilizing collateralization through its AMP token to ensure that network clients will not have to choose between speed and security, despite the fact that the security token was just presented toward the end of 2020. It has gained incredible traction. Headway: the organization is currently being used by over 40,000 areas, and its digital money is beginning to build up forward movement. Might we ever figure the cost of AMPs, and is the token a method for installment? Later on what is AMP in the area of cryptography, there is banter about whether to put security or speed first to guarantee the well-being of each and every exchange. Security is required, however. Speed is critical for the boundless, except customers might wager their cryptographic money with each trade to ensure that it will end. The manufacturer of the Flexa organization, Tyler Spalding, also created AMP, which is built on the Flexa organization and records two basic roles, while people can use AMP to secure SWIFT swaps from their own resources. Consolidating Flexa with AMP is feasible for vendors in order to ensure that installments are paid on time. AMP specialist testing the coin's process began at $0 and, according to authentic records, it kept up with this cost for a considerable length of time. Afterward it showed a sudden increment in cross 3 cents. It then, at that point, continued with moderate exchanging. After that, AMP arrived at a record high of 12 cents, despite the fact that the coin had a lofty decay and retested around 3 cents. The white paper of Fundamental Study AMP asserts that it fills and is a way for gathering steam while matching the impetuses of all members in distributed tokenized monetary organizations. Finally, a non-inflationary motivation: dispersion is combined with positive criticism. Circles of rising spending capacity. Fundamental financial models are created to demonstrate that AMP proceeds as low instability insurance, with its value becoming simply because of the utility it offers by enabling decentralized proprietorship and support, and monetary organizations. Applications based on AMP can become significantly more expense productive than existing frameworks, and help with disposing of the staggering extra weight loss of conventional social and monetization frameworks. The record proceeds: AMP is currently worth nothing. AMP has moved 3.39% as of now, with an exchanging volume of 7,233,270. AMP is currently positioned 180 among all digital currencies, with a market capitalization of $158,679,720 utilizing the general strength record moving weighted normal Williams fractal and moving normal intermingling dissimilarity. From the diagram above we can decide cost designs for AMP to decide whether having a bullish or negative Y. Market information and other information is updated in real time on our website, allowing us to provide dynamic cost estimates based on current market movement and value expectations. From certain viewpoints, 2023 AMP is one of the most astounding digital forms of money to emerge this year. The AMP cost forecast for 2023 anticipates a significant increase in the year's final portion, maybe reaching $0. Similarly to other cryptographic kinds of money, the ascent will be modest, but no substantial decreases are envisioned. Averaging $0 cost is quite aggressive, but it is attainable soon given anticipated coordinated efforts and advancements. AMP is designed to have a starting value of $0. Because of the like declarations of various new organizations and drives, we anticipate that the cost of AMP will soon outperform $0. AMP value anticipation 2024 out of 2024 AMP cost estimate has a lot of room for extension. In any event, we should wait to see if the AMP's overall strength list emerges from the oversold zone before making any bullish predictions. Wagers will be made with a base exchange cost of $0 to allow for market volatility. A typical exchange rate of $0 if the vertical trend continues until 2025, the expected AMP value is 2025. It may reach 1 cent an AMP in the case that the market experiences a decay. The goal may not be met. In 2025, AMP is expected to trade at a normal cost of 1 cent and a low of 1 cent. If AMP properly promotes market opinion among cryptographic money aficionados, the AMP coin cost could stay consistent for the next 5 years. According to our forecasts, AMP will be green in 2026. The AMP is expected to reach and exceed its all-time high in 2026. In 2026, virtual cash will be worth 1 cent, with a base cost of 1 cent and a typical cost of 1 cent. After a broad gouaching and specialized investigation, we estimate that the AMP cost will cross a normal value level of 1 cent by 2027. With a base cost of 1 cent anticipated before the end of the year, AMP has a maximum value worth of 2 cents. AMP value expectation 2028 because representing future organizations that are expected to occur by 2028. We anticipate that a bullish pattern will keep carrying the typical cost to around 2 cents in the event that AMP figures out how to break the safe level in 2028. We could see a maximum cost of 2 cents. Failure to meet the assistance AMP needs by 2028 could result in a 2 cent drop. While AMP is working towards interoperability between organizations to accelerate cooperation, the bullish pattern from the previous year is expected to continue. So the base exchange cost has been set at 2 cents and a yearly cost close to 2 cents, and 2020-29 AMP value forecast 2030. By 2030 AMP will finally outperform its past ADH values and record new cost level. The base cost could be 3 cents and possibly arrive at a greatest value worth of AMP value forecast for 2031. The digital currency market is known to be profoundly unpredictable, which is one of the many reasons why cost squashing as a difficult undertaking makes an honest effort to figure future costs with precision. But all forecasts should not be taken as monetary advice, and you should dire. In 2031, we anticipate that digital money will have gained acceptance across numerous areas. In that capacity, the most extreme AMP cost in 2031 is projected to be THRE. How much does an AMP cost today? AMP is trading at $0. With a total market value of $158,679,720. AMP was one of the most discussed coins in the crypto market this previous year, thus it is safe to conclude that AMP is a good choice for speculation. How high could AMP ever get? Over the next 5 years, the average cost of AMP is expected to be $0 each year, with AMP outperforming 2 cents. What will AMP be worth in 5 years, given the growing popularity of digital currency and AMP? A sustained interest in AMP could cause the price to rise to 2 cents during the next 5 years. What will AMP be worth in 10 years?